As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Looking for space. It's Blue.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fair catch called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Ewers. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Blue. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Hokies get it past the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Bro.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Darren.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Coming at him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Better get on to in 3. Run at 3.
This offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Trying to get to it. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half.
That's bad ball, bro. That is bad ball. Oh, it's bad ball. Run the ball.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Fuck, man, pick this nigga apart. I ain't running fucking 3, bro.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
Oh, my God.
Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6. And
This nigga's flipped it,
I
bro.
think I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout.
Holy shit, bro.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep.
Oh, my God. It's 3 drop pass, bro.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2 possessions.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Ewers. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! What a grab and what a quick strike to that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. Fair catch called for and made. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
God damn it, bro.
Just gave up some points and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
I'm done. He can't make that throw. That's crazy.
Do you have a celebrity crush right now? Someone who we all know.
Celebrity crush?
Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Just yet? Does she know you have a crush on her?
No.
No, you've never put it out there?
No.
You don't want to call her out right now?
You said don't say it.
Wait. Is it artist?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not actor.
It's not actor.
What's your favorite song by her?
Put me on the spot.
Oh, you don't know her song? What's wrong with you?
I just feel like artistic. Like she got it.
So I wrote this earlier. Yeah. You didn't tell anybody, right?
How you? No way. Man, this guy. I ain't never did it before.
Sabrina Carpenter is your type?
Yes. How you get this right? She just guessed this. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, think about your love life. Do you have a celebrity crush right now? Someone who we all know.
I say, say me.
Angel Reese, good post up, gets her own rebound, puts it back. Some rebounds coming for Reese.
Welcome to Lawrence Canyon, an AD all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's back. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
Oh, that's not the first. Come on, bro.
I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Etienne. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia going up tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes
Can I get the rush, please?
They keep attacking through the air. Finds his tight end.
Lagging, man, lagging.
Get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Back to throw, it's back. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're trying to get to it. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. The ball must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Corner corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Feeling some heat. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Coming after it. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Oh, he one of these niggas, bro.
And he's
oh my God.
Solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day.
Play with a fucking safety, middle linebacker, all that bullshit.
Ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be careful with his eyes. Not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Fake a blitz and drop back. Like, this shit gay as hell.
Turning to
the
the
game let you do it. Why not do it, right?
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's back.
Of course. Test the catch.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I get that shit, man. Drop the fuck out the ball.
Needed to do getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I guess he a corner kicker too. Oh no, okay.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
You can't play that shit more perfect than that. What the fuck?
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense
not cover the ball up. This shit crazy.
It'll be a turnover. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Yes, give me something.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll run it. It's Neal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Drop.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets away. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I can't score, though.
Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Casey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Hands it off. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Jayhawks are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Handoff to the single back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy at the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Turns it loose deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here comes the option.
Play call, coach.
And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it, he can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. And now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. These corners backing off a bit. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking for a man. It's back. Trying to get to it. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Man, come on.
He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense not showing press coverage. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. Looking to the big tight end. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. We need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Beck. Into the end zone. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Bulldogs are threatening on first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looking back into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't.
It's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Why the dog got Nike shorts on their head? See, they don't know nothing about the hood